You know what they say, it takes one tournament to make a superstar. The Euros is that tournament where young players lay their stakes on the hype train of superstardom. Players like Andrea Pirlo, Fabio Cannavaro and Juan Mata have the under-21s Euros to thank for the glimpse of stardom it gave them. And in this edition of the prestigious tournament, several young talents are turning heads with their exceptional speed, impeccable technique and raw talent. Join us on GoalLine FC as we discover 10 rising stars from the Euros to keep an eye on for the future. Before getting into all that new player stuff, if you like the content we put out and would love solid footy videos, slap the subscribe button so you get the first golden pop when we release a new video. First on our list is Georgi Mamardashvili. After impressing at youth level, the Georgian caught the eye of Valencia directors who struck a deal with Georgian side Dynamo Tbilisi. After joining Lochez in the summer of 2021, it wouldn't take long for Georgi to become a regular after a string of sensational stops. Currently, he has a release clause of 100 million euros. It's been quite the rise for the athletic shot stopper. Despite his tender age, Mamardashvili already has the basics nailed down with his borderline reflex saves and a knack for getting in on the action around his box. One of the players that kept Mamardashvili and other brewing shot stoppers honest in the Euros is Dutch striker Brian Brobby. Brian Brobby does not celebrate his 22nd birthday till 2024, yet he is already a regular in the Ajax squad. This season, Brian has 13 goals, the most of any Ajax player, and he currently averages a goal every 127 minutes. He's a strong runner, great finisher, and a finder of space. Kind of a Van Persie and Romelu Lukaku mixed in one. If Brian continues to develop at this pace, many clubs would come knocking on Ajax's door for the striker's signature. If you think Brian Brobby is impressive, wait till you see Belgium's all-action 23-year-old striker Lois Openda. Taking centre stage at Lens, Openda made history as his 21-goal haul helped Lens reach their first ever UCL qualification. With 13 goals in 15 under-21 caps already, the speedy striker is one of the most lethal strikers to participate in the tournament. Openda's impressive performance in the 2022-2023 League One season placed him amongst the top 5 strikers with an eye-popping 100 shots. With 87.3% of his shots coming from inside the box, Openda has quickly developed into a classy close-range finisher. While one generation of Belgian golden talents is coming to an end, Openda may well inspire another generation of Belgian superstars. Openda is currently inspiring a new class of attackers, but there's another young sensation who's been hailed as the next Van Dijk. Meet Levi Colwill, a prodigious talent who gained fame from his role in Brighton's extraordinary Premier League campaign. Too good to play with the reserves and too young to play with the big boys, Colwill got a loan move from Chelsea to Brighton, and the 20-year-old has found his home in the Premier League. In the 2022-2023 season, Colwill formed a sturdy partnership with the much more experienced Lewis Dunk, while his 4.8 progressive passes per game and the most of any central defender. Despite his young age, the English centre-back epitomises every aspect of a ball-playing defender. He is assured on the ball, has a great weight of pass, and has a sense of positioning. He's also kept 3 clean sheets in the Euros so far and continues to be a cornerstone for the English defence. Brighton's already had a transfer offer rejected, so we'll all keep a keen eye on what happens with the English defender next. Speaking of Chelsea and young talent, one player that comes to mind is Noni Madueke. Exciting, direct and fast, Noni Madueke is everything a winger should be and then some more. While he's not had quite a dreamy time at Chelsea, at least not yet, he was amongst the best wingers in Europe during his time at PSV. Across Europe in the past year, Madueke ranks among top wingers with his 6.6 progressive carries, 4.3 successful take-ons, and 8.3 touches in the opposition box per 90. Despite his tender age, he already has 7 under-21 caps for England, and if he impresses Gareth Southgate next season, he could be on the plane for the Euros next summer. In Germany, we all know that Borussia Dortmund is the ultimate talent factory. Players like Lewandowski, Jadon Sancho and Jude Bellingham are all products of Dortmund's excellence. And if you look at the current Dortmund squad, you won't be disappointed. Youssoufa Moukoko, a goal-scoring revelation, is another magical Dortmund talent through and through. As the Bundesliga's youngest goalscorer and Champions League's youngest debutant, Moukoko is another player to look out for in the Euros. Despite being just 18 years old, he's already racked up over 60 appearances for the Dortmund first team, showcasing his immense talents and potential. If you'd miss watching Bellingham at the Under-21 Euros, don't worry, because you have more than enough Bellingham attributes in Khéphren Thuram. We're sure you've heard of that name. Right. He's brother to Marcus Thuram and son of legendary Lilian Thuram. Signed from Monaco in 2019 for free, Nice could eventually gain over 40 million euros for the midfielder. The versatile midfielder is now a regular in the heart of midfield for OGC Nice. Only one player has featured more for Nice than the 22-year-old, who already scored 2 goals in 14 under-21 appearances. But it's not the goals that makes Thuram stand out. His 6'4" figure simply glides through the midfield, as he links attack to defence, which is his biggest asset. The central midfielder attempted 77 dribbles as he received progressive passes, but can also defend. Capped by France at every level up to their under-21s, Thuram is one of those players bound to catch the eye in the under-21 tournament. If he keeps up the promise and talent he's shown this season, Thuram has the potential to give himself the move to a big club and even break to the French senior team. Another midfielder that passes the eye test easy is Nicolo Ravella. Like the Barella and Verrattis of today, the 21-year-old shows astute technical brilliance and playmaking abilities. Taking centre stage after Monza's promotion to Serie A, Ravella helped Monza to the second-best promotion campaign in Serie A's history. Ravella's impressive performance in 2022-2023, his 62.5 pass and 5.4 key passes per 90 all rank among the top 2 among his teammates. It's little wonder why the old lady is interested in calling the talented midfielder back. While Ravella is currently causing stir in Serie A, there's another winger who's been hailed as the next Neymar. Meet Antonion Nusa, a prestigious Norwegian talent who gained fame when videos of him destabilising went viral on social media. Despite only turning 18, Nusa already has a Champions League goal for Club Brugge to his name. Often playing on either wing, the 18-year-old can cut inside and strike the ball sweetly with either foot. As Norway look to plan for the future alongside Erling Haaland and Martin Odegaard, Nusa definitely deserves a look in, having proven he could be a clinical, tricky match winner. One in a long line of stars to be produced in Ajax's academy is Ryan Gravenberch. The talented midfielder had a pretty tough first Bundesliga season. Gravenberch put up 3.9 take-ons per 90 in his last Eredivisie season, putting him in the top 5%. Aside from being a great dribbler, Gravenberch retains the ball well, has superb football IQ, racks up tons of pre-season assists in the Eredivisie, and has an impressive range of passing skills. While he still has some way to go in becoming a world-class midfielder, it's only a matter of time before his number starts backing up his performance. Gravenberch, who made his under-21 debut for the Oranje, the belief in Gravenberch as the future of Dutch midfield, alongside Frankie de Jong, is certainly there. Well, none of these players is quite the finished article, but keep an eye out for them as they're about to level up and become legends of the game. We have only slots for 10 players, and we've definitely missed some. Let us know some superstar under-21 players we failed to mention in the comments section. While you do that, check out Kylian Mbappe's next destination in this video, and slap the subscribe button so you get the first ring once we have a new video. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.